Hello, dearly beloved. Today we are living in a world where the loudest wins the debate because many people no longer verify facts. We just agree with people because of their eloquence, because of their verbosity, because of their gift of demagogy. Join me today as we dismantle the web of lies around the person of Jesus Christ and his church. Let's watch this video together, which I have received from at least 5 different persons. I will be commenting at intervals.
Jesus was from Middle East because he was born in Galilee, formerly known as Palestine. Today is northern Israel. So he wasn't white. He's more of dark Asian. So why do we have white Jesus today? European Jesus. How did it happen?
You see, here is where some people go emotional. The color of Jesus doesn't matter. What matters is that the Son of God became man. That's the most important. It's either you believe or you don't believe. And if you believe, the color doesn't matter. Some people want to make it a problem. No, it is a distraction. Statues, images, pictures, they don't count really in Christianity. They just help us for meditation. What counts is our relationship with God. Jesus can be painted in any color, in any race. It doesn't matter. I will come back to this question.
Before Constantine became Roman emperor during the medieval era, Christianity was illegal. They were not allowed to practice. So they didn't have any visual representation of Jesus. So in 312 AD,
we heard him well saying that Constantine during the medieval era, but the truth is that Constantine was never there during the medieval era. Constantine was born on the 27th of February 272 AD, and he died on the 22nd of May 337 AD. So that was still the antiquity of Christianity. It was not yet the medieval era. The medieval era spanned from around 476 AD, it depends, to 13th, 14th, 15th century, the Renaissance era. So
in 312 AD, Constantine became Roman emperor, converted to Christianity, and made Christianity the state's religion. So there was a need to...
Okay, here I don't want to talk about the date of the Edict of Milan. The Edict of Milan was a decree talking about freedom of worship. Be you a Christian or whatever, any religion that you are into, you are free to worship in the whole Roman Empire. So it was not all about Christianity. And let us retain this very well. Constantine never became a Christian after that edict immediately. No, Constantine continued his normal life. It was towards the end of his life, when he was already bedridden, that he called for baptism, and he was baptized by a priest who was not even in total communion with the church. But baptism is baptism. Everything he was doing was political, organizing councils so that there will be no revolt or demonstration manifestations in his empire, so that there will be peace in his empire. So he was protecting his mandate. In reality, history has it that there was a council, I've forgotten exactly now. So the bishops, they were incapable of coming to a compromise. They were incapable of agreeing on something. And Constantine locked the door and said, you guys should agree on something before you come out of that council hall. It's a way of telling you that what he wanted was just for his empire to be calm. That was Constantine for you. Everything was political for him.
Constantine became Roman emperor, converted to Christianity, and made Christianity the state's religion. So there was a need to...
Christianity never became a state religion during the time of Constantine. No. Christianity became a state religion in the year 380 AD during the reign of Theodosius I. That was about 43 years or so after the reign of Constantine, almost half a century after the reign of Constantine. But today, many people will come up and tell you during the time of Constantine, no, make the difference.
Constantine became Roman emperor, converted to Christianity, and made Christianity the state's religion. So there was a need to have a visual representation of Jesus. The church asked the artists to come up with idea of Jesus Christ that would look like them, the white people. The reason is they didn't want Jesus to look like the people they initially oppressed, that is the people of the Middle East, with the fact that they were waging a crusade, which is war against Jerusalem, which was predominantly occupied by Islam. And in reality, Jesus looked more like their enemies, Islamic people. So they didn't want a picture of Jesus that looked like their enemies, so they created Jesus that looked like them.
Crusade is a holy war for Christians, and jihad is a holy war for Muslims. During the time of Constantine, there was no crusade because it was even the time of persecution for the Christians. So the Christians were not yet majority then, and Islam was not yet there. So how can there be crusade during the time of Constantine? Moreover, we all know that Muhammad was born in 570 AD. That's around 233 years after the death of Constantine. And Islam started around 620 or 621 AD. What's the link between Constantine and Muhammad? We don't see.
That's why they commissioned Leonardo da Vinci to paint the Last Supper. You have around 1940 when
Yes, the Europeans accepted Jesus, they accepted Christianity, and they painted Jesus in their own likeness to show that Jesus incarnated in their own race. We're all called as well to do the same thing. You can see if you go to Cameroon, northern Cameroon, there's what we call Jesus Mafa or Mafa Jesus. That's what we use in the whole churches. You can see this one here. It is one of the statues of Jesus we have in our church in New York, United States. So all these things, people should not distract us. If you go to India, they have an image of Jesus, image of Mary in the Indian type. If you go to China, the same thing. In Africa, if we have black Jesus, as we already have, go to Cameroon, go to, I think, Kenya or somewhere, you will see them. Even here in the United States, there are many bookshops that say black Jesus. But whatever happens, the color doesn't matter. What matters is that the Son of God became man. Jesus can be painted in any color, in any race. It doesn't matter. Some people want to make it a problem. No, it is a distraction. Statues, images, pictures, they don't count really in Christianity. They just help us for meditation. What counts is our relationship with God. The question remains, do you believe in Jesus Christ of Nazareth?